From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the stick.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Nifty move. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chiefs take over first and 10
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
An extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football. And
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 46 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's Jacobs. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
43, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 28 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
Next the score, Chiefs 28, Raiders 24. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive. and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 42 yards. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. There he goes, left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the left side. There's Mayer. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score, Chiefs 35, Raiders 31.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Attack! Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Open man right side is Rice. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Hero 15. Hey, 57, 57.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a second and 1 forthcoming.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is at the line.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 30 yards. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Mahomes going to change things up. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them